Hey there, it's Manny with Daddy Kool Records in St. Petersburg, Florida, and in this video we're going to go over new releases for Friday, April 1st, 2022. Ta-da! If you haven't done so already, I'd like to remind you to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy these videos. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on here at the factory starting this weekend. It is the Keep St. Pete Lit Sunlit Festival, and the kickoff party is tonight in the shed, and here in the gallery area is a Where the Wild Things Are themed party. So come in a costume if you so desire. And then the next Friday, April 8th, that's going to be the Wolf-Faced 10th anniversary show. That's going to be in the shed, and that is going to be a free show as well. So that's Friday, April 8th for Wolf-Face. New show got announced today as well. That's going to be Foxy Shazam at the Orpheum. That show is Wednesday, May 18th. You can buy a ticket using our website. Go to daddykool.com. Look for the liner notes tab, and from there you'll look for the events tab within the liner notes, and that events tab will take you to the ticket seller. Also, if you go to that liner notes tab, you will see a complete, more detailed list of all the new releases that are coming out this week. So let's get into these new releases. Start off with the band Beirut. They have an album out called Artifacts. We have it on compact disc as well as on vinyl. These are very early recordings from Beirut that they compiled for a proper physical release. So very, very early recordings from Beirut. We have the latest from Paul Cawthon. It is called Country Coming Down. It is on an indie exclusive limited edition white vinyl. The magazine Texas Monthly raves that Cawthon sounds like the Highwaymen all rolled into one. He's got Willie's phrasing, Johnny's haggard quiver, Christofferson's knack for storytelling, and Waylon's baritone. So it's the latest from Paul Cawthon. On 180 gram translucent yellow vinyl, we have the latest from Eric Clapton, Lady in the Balcony, the Lockdown Sessions. Where he was supposed to perform at Royal Albert Hall. Obviously, at that point in time, those shows got canceled. He gathered the band on the English countryside, basically a concert to no one. Oh, Steve Gadd on drums. Next, we have the latest from Alabaster de Plume. The album is entitled Gold. We have it on an indie exclusive Eye of the Sun colored vinyl. It's kind of like a burnt orange and black. All right, one of two trifectas of the week and one of many albums from bands from Sweden. We have the latest from Helicopters called Eyes of Oblivion. We have it on cassette, we have it on compact disc, and we also have it on a limited edition clear colored vinyl with a poster. Next, we have the latest from the band Japanese Breakfast. Love Japanese Breakfast. And I want to let you know, we finally got the books up. We got a bookshelf now, and you can find Crying at H Mart in that bookshelf. But here's the latest from Japanese Breakfast. It is the video game soundtrack to the video game Sable. We have it on a coral and indigo colored vinyl, as well as on a gold colored vinyl. Danny Knowles has a new album. It is entitled What Happens Next. Let's try Meshuggah again. As promised, we have another export from Sweden. We have the latest from Meshuggah. It is entitled Immutable. We have it on CD, as well as a limited edition clear colored vinyl. It is red colored as well. It is limited edition to 2,500 copies. We have the latest from Night Palace with their album Diving Rings. Diving Rings. Brothers Luther and Cody Dixon have once again teamed up with some friends to collaborate as the North Mississippi All-Stars. We have their latest on compact disc, as well as a Gotham colored vinyl. Spooky. Pastor Champion, I just want to be a good man. Let me read to you the selling points for this album when they send out these emails and stuff. He says, I was born and raised in Louisiana. Now I live in Palo Alto, California. I drive up and down in the West, preaching and playing my electric guitar. A lot of things have happened in my life, perhaps enough for 4 men, but I don't really want to talk about them. Not because I'm secretive, but because they make me sad. I never thought about making a record before, but Lord works in mysterious ways. They call me Pastor Champion. I just want to be a good man. Pastor Champion. Next we have a split release from the band's Psychic Graveyard, as well as USA Nails. So some electronic music here. Next we have the latest from Pup. Their album is called The Unraveling of Pup the Band. We have it on compact disc as well as on vinyl, and the vinyl is a neon coral and black smush. That's what they call it, black smush. We have the latest from Quell Chris and Chris Keys with Innocent Country 2. This is on a Fuego colored vinyl. That's what they call it, Fuego. And so this one is a follow-up to their previous album, Innocent Country. And you can find it in the hip-hop section. Don't be confused by the title. All right, our second trifecta of the week, and so much more. It is the Red Hot Chili Peppers with their latest album, Unlimited Love. We have it on sale priced on CD. We also have the cassette, and we have the album. But that's not all. If you buy the album, you're going to get this awesome slip mat and poster. Two-sided poster with the same information almost. Anyhow, that's what it comes if you buy it. You can also enter a contest to win one of these 3 different variants on the vinyl. And you can enter the contest. If you're on our socials, there'll be links on the socials. Or if you go to our website, you will see in that yellow bar, there's a tab for contests. So going ahead, enter now, because we'll be selecting a winner on Friday, April 1st in the afternoon. So many variants. All right, one more from Sweden. This is the band Bola. This is a live album. We have it on CD and we have it on vinyl. And the vinyl is a transparent mint green. Next, we have some rap from New York City. You gotta love that, with the artist Wiki with his album Half God. All right, next I like to call this segment CDs Only. These are things that we only have on CD. The vinyl might be coming out in the future, or we might be getting it next week. So let's start off with the latest from Animals as Leaders with their album Parhesia, I do believe. We have it on CD right now, and you can order on our website the vinyl, which will come out April 22nd. So you can pre-order the orange indie exclusive colored variant for Animals as Leaders. Next, we have the latest from Gerald Clayton. It is called Bells on Sand. It is his second album for the Blue Note record label. It features his mentor Charles Lloyd on sax, as well as his father John Clayton on bass. And hopefully we should be seeing the vinyl on Friday afternoon. Next, we have Joy Crooks with her album Skin. She is described as the UK's boldest and brightest young talent, and the vinyl for the US, that date is to be determined. Next, we have Dave Douglas with Secular Palms. We have it on CD, no date on the vinyl. Okay, next we have the band King Garbage with their album Heavy Metal Greasy Love. We should see the vinyl sometime next week. Don't be fooled by the title. This is going to be in the R&B section. These guys have worked with The Weeknd and SZA and Leon Bridges and John Baptiste. So King Garbage, Heavy Metal Greasy Love. And lastly, in the CD only department, we have the latest from Molly Tuttle. This is Molly Tuttle and Golden Highway with their album Crooked Tree. No release date right now for the vinyl. This was recorded live in Nashville. It was produced by Tuttle and Jerry Douglas, and it features collaborations with Sierra Hall, Old Crow Medicine Show, Margot Price, Billy Strings, Dan Tyminski, and Jillian Welch. This is a bluegrass album. Molly Tuttle has all sorts of different styles on her albums. This one is bluegrass. All right, next up, we're going to get into the reissues that are coming out this week. I'd like to start off with this gem right here, the Wild Style soundtrack. It is a 7-inch that features a collaboration between Chris Stein of Blondie and Fab Five Freddy. This is a reproduction of the 1983 Japanese 7-inch. Next, we have the debut recording from the band Builders and Butchers. It is on a limited edition purple colored vinyl. Okay, next we have a couple reissues from the band Can. We have Monster Movie that is on a Monster Sky colored vinyl, as well as the album Soundtracks, and that is on a clear purple colored vinyl. All right, next up, I am super stoked for this. This is the 50th anniversary of Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. Not only do you get the original album, but you get a second LP that features rare cuts that make their vinyl debut, as well as previously unreleased stripped versions of the title song, plus all 6 mono singles and their B-sides. That's all on that second album. So you get a double album, sweet gatefold packaging, Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. Okay, we have a couple from the Blue Note Tone Poet series this week. First, we have Jackie McLean's Tippin' the Scales. It was recorded in 1962, but it was not released until 1979, and that was in Japan. It didn't hit the States until 1984. And now in 2022, you can get the Blue Note Tone Poet series reissue. Okay, next we have an album from an artist who goes by Nashenas. The album is titled Life is a Heavy Burden. This is a collection of singles on the Royal label from Iran. It was recorded at Radio Afghanistan Studios in Kabul in the mid-50s. Okay, next we have a couple of reissues from Roxy Music. They have been remastered and cut at half speed from the original quarter-inch tapes at Abbey Road Studios. We have the debut album, self-titled, as well as For Your Pleasure. Okay, the next in the Tone Poet series reissues, we have Sonny Red with his album Out of the Blue. This album was originally released in 1960. Mono versions of this will sell for easily of $500 or more, but you can get this beautiful brand new reissue for less than $40. Okay, we have a couple of reissues from Linda Ronstadt with her greatest hits, volumes 1 and 2, very nice clean copies. The Spine Shank have reissued their 2000 sophomore LP called Height of Callousness. You can get it on a limited edition red colored vinyl, and this is actually the first time it has been on vinyl, like so many of those albums that were released in that time period. Testament have reissued Formation of Damnation. It was originally released in 2008. You can get it on CD, which we have. I just don't have it with me. And we also have it on vinyl, and that is going to be a white with blue and green splatter color. There's a CD. Okay, next we have some reissues from the Soul Jazz label. They have some great Studio One classics from that reggae world. We have Studio One Dub. This is on an orange colored vinyl, as well as Rockers. Next, we have a couple of reissues of movie soundtracks from Russ Myers. If you're not familiar with him, hit that old Google machine. First, we have Russ Myers with his soundtrack to Cherry and Harry and Raquel, with Charles Napier, who's been in a million movies and TV shows, as well as the first X-rated movie, Vixen, and it is on a purple colored vinyl. Both of these have been cut at 45 RPM for your maximum listening pleasure. Their words. All right, so thank you so much for hanging in and tuning in. I want to remind you that Record Store Day is Saturday, April 23rd. You can find a list of all the releases that are coming out on that day on recordstoreday.com. Also pay attention to our videos and whatnot, because we will be doing some deep dives into the releases as we get closer to Record Store Day. Also keep in mind that we are cashless. Credit card, debit card, Apple Pay, Google Pay, gift cards, all that stuff. Prefer no cash, please. And once again, I'd like to remind you to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smash that notification bell. You won't miss anything. And if you could, please leave a comment as well. All right, well, hopefully we will see you soon. All right, that's a wrap.